Hey, Chris here.
And Nels, hello.
Hey, Nels.
Hey, buddy.
So you probably just went to Goodwin's bunker and got the message from him and learned about what happened and uncovered a huge part of the story. But as it turns out, you actually don't have to go there at all.
Not in the least. The only thing you actually have to do to kind of keep the game going is listen to that cassette he leaves you.
Right.
After you snatch that cassette, there's kind of that dangling rope, but you can just never climb up that rope. You can just kind of be like, I'm going to evacuate now. Goodbye.
The only reason that's the case is because we literally could not think of any good, reasonable, convincing excuse to force you to go up there.
Yeah.
One of the big challenges in this game, from a design standpoint, was that it's one big connected world, and there are a lot of times where we just can't really force you to go somewhere and do a thing.
Or if we did, it would just be absolutely terrible. Like, we could technically allow you to walk all the way over to Delilah's evacuation tram. You get there and she says, "Oh, we're not ready to go yet." And then you would have to, like, walk all the way back to where you were, then climb around Goodwin's bunker, and then magically she says, "Oh, it is actually time to go now." And that would be awful.
And so, because we eventually determined, all right, we have to allow for the player not going through there, that meant Nels and I had to then tackle the other hilarious and difficult problem of making sure that the game and the story didn't break for those players who do never find Goodwin's bunker.
Yeah.
And that was a very complicated and frustrating task, I would say.
Well, technically, you can grab the cassette, listen to it, and then not even tell Delilah about it.
Yeah, there are a lot of different states conversation states you can be in between getting that tape and getting to Delilah's tower. There's anywhere from only getting the bare minimum conversations because you already exhausted most of it at Goodwin's bunker, all the way up to needing all of that stuff to be recapped on the way because you didn't actually go to the place.
Yeah.
And we had to make sure that all of those possible player sort of actions and combinations of actions all worked and all made for a logical game where the story actually concluded and information didn't just magically appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, there were so many different permutations of it. It's like, okay, we'd finally, like, hog tie one of them, and then one of us would be playing the game and be like, but wait, what if you don't do this? Then we have to be like, ugh, okay, so what do we do if you do this, but not that, but this? Okay, we have that one covered.
And then you go this direction rather than that direction.
Right, because that's the other thing is, like, walking through Delilah's, there are so many different paths you could technically take. We had to, like, slap down just, like, 15 different triggers probably to just catch all the different, like, went this way but then looped over that way. It was a horrible mess.
Good times.
Firewatch.